In a dense and wild jungle, there lived a swift and powerful tiger named Maxwell. He was known for his incredible speed and sharp instincts. Maxwell had no real position of power in the jungle, but he was the most agile predator, always able to catch his prey quickly. He was proud of his skills, and that pride often led him to challenge others. One day, as Maxwell wandered near a river that flowed through the jungle, he spotted a large crocodile named Nash basking lazily on the riverbank. Nash, with his muscular body and sharp teeth, was a respected creature who ruled the river with patience and cunning. Unlike Maxwell, Nash was known for his calm demeanor and strategic thinking. Maxwell looked at Nash and, with a bit of arrogance, approached him. "Hey, Nash," he called out. "I'm the fastest and strongest predator in the jungle. You're just sitting here while I'm out there hunting. You should learn a thing or two from me." Nash opened one eye lazily and replied in a calm voice, "Speed and strength are valuable, Maxwell, but they aren't everything. I rule the river not with speed, but with patience and strategy." Maxwell laughed and said, "Patience? Strategy? You must be joking. It's speed that matters most in the jungle." Nash raised his head slightly and said, "If you're so confident in your speed, why don't you race me across the river? Let's see who wins." Maxwell, full of pride, quickly accepted the challenge. "You're on! I'll show you that speed is everything." The next morning, Maxwell and Nash stood at the riverbank, ready for the race. The jungle animals had gathered to watch, and the atmosphere was filled with excitement. The race was simple. They would race from one side of the river to the other, with the first to reach the opposite bank being the winner. As the race began, Maxwell the Tiger took off like a bolt of lightning, his powerful legs propelling him forward. He surged ahead, quickly leaving Nash the Crocodile behind. Maxwell was confident that no one could match his speed. He reached the riverbank in no time, but when he looked at the wide river in front of him, he realized he had no idea how to cross it. Maxwell didn't hesitate. He tried to leap across the river with a mighty jump, but the river was wider than he had thought, and he fell short. Splashing into the water, he struggled to stay afloat. Nash the Crocodile, on the other hand, had entered the river calmly, using the current to his advantage. He swam steadily, not rushing, but using his natural swimming ability to glide through the water effortlessly. While Maxwell struggled in the water, Nash continued to move with ease. The crocodile's strategy was clear. He wasn't trying to beat Maxwell in terms of speed, but instead, he was relying on his patience and his strength in the water. As Maxwell floundered, Nash the Crocodile reached the other side with ease. He stepped out of the water and turned to look at Maxwell. "It's not always about speed, Maxwell," Nash said with a smile. "Sometimes the best strategy is to stay calm and think before acting. I knew I could swim across the river while you were focused on just rushing through." Maxwell, drenched and panting from his struggle, sat on the riverbank, feeling embarrassed. "You were right, Nash," he admitted. "I thought my speed would be enough, but I forgot that sometimes thinking things through is just as important." Nash nodded. "Speed and strength are valuable, but without patience and planning, they don't get you very far. Sometimes it's better to be clever than fast." From that day on, Maxwell the Tiger understood that raw power and speed weren't the only things that mattered in life. He had learned a valuable lesson from Nash the Crocodile, who had shown him that intelligence, patience, and careful thinking could win battles where strength alone could fail. The two creatures, though very different in their approaches, became good friends. Maxwell learned to appreciate the importance of strategy, and Nash came to respect the raw power that Maxwell possessed. Together, they became a formidable team, each bringing something valuable to their adventures in the jungle.